All right, so what I have set up here is an empty and my crude axe. See, there's my empty. And it's located at 0, 0, 0, as you can see here in the transform panel. And then I have my armature and the crude axe, but we just need that for demo. Okay, so I'm going to go over here to the panel, and you can find the constraint panel by clicking on the chain link. And we're going to add a constraint. We're going to add copy location and copy rotation. And we're adding that to the axe object. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and in that panel select empty. And what that does is that now constrains the movement of our axe to the empty. Okay, not to the armature, but to the end. But we're going to fix that in a second here. So we're going to set up another constraint because we need that to work. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit another copy location, another copy rotation. Of course, we're going to pair it to the armature. And I'm just going to label this armature. Now, the order of the list is kind of important to what is being constrained. As you can see, I have two sets of constraints that are activated, and everything that's down on the lower on the list takes precedence. So the armature is now taking precedence over the empty. So if I move those around, you can see that the empty takes precedence. Now, I'm just showing you this because you kind of have to understand what that's doing. So you can see that if I move it around, because the order list, it's empty's going to move, the armature is going to move. So I'm just going to reset this here. And what I'm really concerned with, because we can't animate how they fall on the list, but there's a value here. I'll show you. And that is the influence value down here. And if I turn the influence value off, you'll see that the empty takes over. Okay? And by animating the influence value, I can change what has control over the object. So if I go ahead and I can even turn the influence value off for the empty, and you can see that nothing is controlling it, but by turning it back on, it'll just lock right back to it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to animate this over time. So I've already got my empty, it's animated, and I'm going to go ahead and go over to the influence value, and I'm going to press I, and I is going to keyframe it. So I want my influence 1 there, and 0 there, 0 there for the armature. So I don't want my armature moving. And then at frame 20 or so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the influence to 1. Drop the influence on the block. There we go. So now we can see that when the armature moves at the end, it now has control of it. So we can scrub through this and we can see that, yep, that's what's happening with the values. So I hope that that's helpful, and if you have any questions, just let me know.